Welcome everybody. Welcome. This is Ramon Escalera. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Hey, Bitcoin plug, what's happening, buddy? How's it going? How's it going? How it going? That's what I'm gonna type right there. Right there. Let's go. It's a new year, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new year. Who's ready? Who is ready? Hey, what's up, IJ718 Boomerang? What's up, Ty? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Good to see everyone here today. I'm gonna go ahead and share some news. I appreciate it, Bitcoin plug. You the man or woman? I'm not sure. Hey, Horta, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Appreciate y'all for being here. You know what we're going over. We went over this. What's up, Crypto Invest? Well, awesome. Welcome, Horta. Appreciate you for being here. This is live. We're doing this live. We're not playing any games here. Let me go ahead and open up a few things. Let me go ahead and... First thing I want to do is open up Bittrex. Okay, so let me go ahead and pump that up. Give it a second. Here we go. And then we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of this here. And then we're going to go to currencies. Let me know if you guys can see this well. Okay. Let's see here. Then we're going to go to Ripple, which is right here. And look at that uptrend. It's on an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to stop. It has a lot of support, massive support. I'm telling you guys, this is a wonderful thing. Okay, send me your WhatsApp number. I want to chat you up. Actually, killing me. I didn't go in there. I didn't explain that one, but I appreciate you. Thank you, Clarence. What's up, Carl? Welcome everybody. Dublin, all right, Ireland. Believe it or not, my ancestors are from Dublin, Ireland anyway. That's my second most DNA. Believe it or not, I am sort of Irish. Yeah, I didn't expect it either, but awesome. I just want to go over XRP. Last time we went over it, it was at 60-something cents, if I'm not mistaken. If you watched the last video, it was at 60-something cents. I did say 75 cents yesterday, but it wasn't at 75 cents. It was actually at 60-something cents. It was heading to 75. I said it looks like it's going to reach $1, and then it surpassed it. It was at 116 high. Now it's at a high of 117. Why is this happening? Well, you're probably asking, why is it happening? How come nobody told us this? Well, let me give you the news. Okay, so here's the news. The digital currency rose 9.2% to $1.30, making it the third largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization at $50 billion behind Bitcoin and Ethereum, according to CoinMarketCap. The reason why the gains follow news that Tokyo-based financial services company SBI Holdings and its subsidiary SBI Ripple Asia, formed with Ripple in 2016, announced the establishment of a consortium with some Japanese credit card companies to utilize blockchain technology, according to the online translation of a release. What this means is Ripple has been taken on the blockchain by credit card companies in Japan. And that's why you've seen this thing starting to skyrocket. One of the things we have to all remember is the value of a token over the long term is really going to be driven by its utility. Ripple COO's Brad Garhouse said in CBS News' Squawky Alley, there is no question there's a lot of hype in the system, but this is no hype, ladies and gentlemen. Ripple rose more than 9% Wednesday, coming within 10 cents of its all-time high. The gains follow news that Tokyo-based financial services company SBI Holdings is a subsidiary SBI Ripple Asia announced establishment of a consortium with some Japanese credit card companies to utilize blockchain technology. According to an online translation of a release, Ripple and SBI Holdings created SBI Ripple in Asia January 2016. It wasn't clear what the extent of Ripple's involvement would be in the new consortium. The digital currency rose 9.2% to $1.30, making it the third largest cryptocurrency market capitalization, $50 billion behind Bitcoin and Ethereum, according to the market cap. Ripple hit a record high 138 on Friday, the website showed. And as you can see that here, okay, the reason why they skyrocketed is because they already had they already had, I guess a joint venture with SBI Ripple Asia, SBI Holdings, a subsidiary, which deals with credit cards in Japan. So knowing that, and now all of a sudden, this credit card company announces that they're going to be using it. Now you see why the increase in the actual coin. And you can see that it's really moving. Let's take the Bollinger Bands out. And I'm going to show you this live. We're going to use the Bollinger Bands. I'll get to you guys in a second with the questions. Look at this. This is a massive uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. I just purchased another 5,000 Ripple immediately because it's still down. That's a little bit of money, ladies and gentlemen. This could potentially hit $2 before the end of the week. Before the end of next week, it could hit $2. It could hit $1.50 within the next few days. I mean, there's a lot of massive support, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it did break the medium at approximately, which that's this morning. As soon as it hit midnight, right around here, it did go below, but you can see the support. And it's just riding the wave of the medium. And then all of a sudden, boom. And now it's above. It's above, ladies and gentlemen. It's riding the wave. That means it's on an uptrend. It's right. The majority of the candles are above the 20-day medium, meaning it is on an uptrend. This is the time to buy, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless, if it goes down, it shoots down just a tad, touches the line, most likely it's going to shoot right back up. Why? Because it has massive support. It just went up 2 cents as I was talking. Now it went up 1 cent. It's down, but it'll shoot back up. You'll see this at $1.20 by the time this conversation ends. By the time we're done with this YouTube live, it'll probably be at $1.25. That's how much support this coin has. Look at all the buy signals here on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. But the funny thing is this news hasn't really reached out to the massive amount of people yet. People don't even know what's going on with this coin and why it's fluctuating so high. What I'm going to tell you guys right now, so which I just did. You see that here, okay? Ripple is officially the name of a San Francisco-based startup using blockchain technology to develop payments networks for banks. Ripple is officially the name of a San Francisco-based startup using blockchain technology to develop a payment network for banks. Digital asset exchanges and other financial institutions, network participants use a digital coin called XRP for transactions. The startup owns 61% of the 100 billion XRP in existence. At Wednesday's prices, that gives Ripple about 79.3 billion worth of the digital currency. We are going to invest in the ecosystem to both help accelerate the adoption of Ripple's technology. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said Wednesday on CNBC's Squawk Alley, one of Ripple's selling points, as laid out on the company's website, is XRP's 4-second settlement speed versus more than 2 minutes for Ethereum and over an hour for Bitcoin, which is true. Ripple is 1,500 times faster than Bitcoin. That is very powerful. Why? Because banks need speed. Banks need speed. Bitcoin is a little slow. Bitcoin is older technology. Bitcoin is the grandmother. Well, guess what? What happens with age? And we're talking about cryptocurrency. We're talking about years. Bitcoin's years old, almost a decade old. You get what I'm saying? So realizing that, Ripple has come along and is stepping up to the plate. You've seen the market cap. It is humongous. Second to Bitcoin. Close to second to Bitcoin. And then you got the speed of Ripple moving along. So this is what companies look for in blockchain technology. They look for speed. They look for security. And obviously, they look for the blockchain white papers of what XRP has to offer. And obviously, they took that into consideration and they went all in. And this is the reason why you see Ripple really taking off, okay? Ripple has raised over $93.6 million from investors such as CMV Ventures, Standard Chartered Bank, Andreessen Horowitz, and Alphabet's GV, formerly Google Ventures, according to Crunchbase. Now, TechCrunch founder Mike Arrington also announced at the end of November that he is launching a $100 million crypto fund that will be denominated in XRP. Wow, that is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. you could see that it's backed by banks. When you're backed by banks, banks what? Have almost unlimited money. Now, they don't have unlimited money, but they almost have unlimited money. Why? Because they can always borrow. Okay? So that being said, Wednesday's news of a consortium with Japanese credit card companies follows an announcement earlier this month that several Japanese banks and South Korean banks are testing Ripple's systems for cross-border payments. Boom. More than 100 financial institutions use Ripple's blockchain network, according to the company. In November, Ripple said American Express, FX International Payments, and Center would use Ripple's network for cross-border payments between the U.S. and the U.K. Huge. Remember, everybody remembers sending payments to the UK. How many of you used PayPal before? How many times have we used PayPal and the PayPal fees and PayPal shutting you down and all this nonsense with PayPal? Well, guess what? Things are about to change. Now, imagine with Ripple doing exactly that. Being able to send money from one person to another in the UK without the freaking handcuffs of PayPal. Being able to use Ripple as one of your payment processors for a company. Eventually, that's going to come down the road. It's only a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen, which is fantastic. So this is news about Ripple and why it's jumping and why you see it where it's at. Okay? Now, let's talk about the company just a little bit before we get... Let me see if we have any questions here. I just want to say thank you. You're very welcome, Ramon. Facts. Okay, how old is this article? The article's not that old. Let me look at the article right here. Check it out. Now, this article was updated 15 minutes ago, and it was published 53 minutes ago. So it's brand new. The article's brand spanking new, just so you know. While we're talking, look at Ripple. Top right-hand corner. Look at it grow. Look at it. Look at it. It's $1.19. It's growing. Look at that massive support. Look at this. It's about to break the Bollinger Band top dough right there. Look at that. That is amazing. I'm telling you, it's not going away. It's going to hit, before this conversation, this video is over, it's going to hit $1.25. I'm telling you right now, before this ends, it's going to hit $1.25, maybe even more, depending on how long we stay on. But that's how massive it is. Now, let's talk about the digital asset market heating up. Many new assets enter the space touting to be better and faster for settling payments. Worldwide interest surge, which boosted the collective market cap from $93.3 billion in August 2017 to just over $600 billion by mid-December 2017, which is this month. An increase of 542% in just 4 months. If you look at XRP a month ago, it was at 25 cents. Nobody bought it. It was a sleeping giant, ladies and gentlemen. And it was always up there at the top coins, top 5 coins. It was always up there. It's just they didn't get the push. But now they announced, these banks announced that they're going to be using the blockchain to be sending money. And there's the push it needed. It needed that little boost. Even though they were already part of Ripple, they gave it that little boost. And now you're going to see that thing skyrocket. Just like Litecoin, that's the potential of Ripple, is to reach the amount of money where Litecoin and Ethereum is, and to hopefully surpass that. So here's what I tell everybody: if you're buying Ripple, and now for all my subscribers, if you're listening to this, if you're buying Ripple, hold on to Ripple. Don't get rid of it, okay? Not just yet. It is just beginning, okay? The market is taking... Now this, again, is my opinion. I have to say this, and my opinion only. I am not a professional financial advisor by any means. So take that as a grain of salt. Make sure you do your own research. The market is taking notice of XRP's speed, which is very powerful, 1,500 times faster than Bitcoin, reliability and scalability, which has strengthened the demand for XRP and where it's listed. In fact, we're proud to announce that XRP has gone from being listed on 6 exchanges earlier this year to over 50 worldwide. So it's picking up steam. And this is the time to get in, okay? The increase for demand for XRP speaks to the market's understanding of the need for a fast and scalable asset that serves a reliable liquidity tool for financial institutions through the product XRapid. Okay, let's go a little more about that. To serve the role in cross-border flows, XRP needs deep liquidity across fiat currencies. In support of that goal in healthy XRP markets, it's a top priority for Ripple to have XRP listed on the top digital asset exchanges, making it broadly accessible worldwide. Ripple has dedicated resources to the initiative, so you can expect ongoing progress. that is powerful in itself, okay? It has dedicated resources to make sure this thing is running smoothly, okay? Whatever help they need, they got it. Just keep that in mind. That's what that means. XRP's widening footprint in major markets. In addition to our current listings, expansion into the following global exchanges makes it possible for Ripple to better serve growing demand for XRP. It is also reinforces that XRP is a digital asset that can truly modernize the global payment systems. Okay, XRP is now available on the following exchanges: CXIO, GMO Coin, Huobi Pro. You can find it on Bittrex. You can find it on Poloniex, I believe, also has that. A lot of these coins. If you have Exodus Eden Wallet, you can find it there, etc. So keep that in mind. XRP is a leading digital asset to remove friction from global payments, which is very powerful. Sending money from one to another. I know a lot of these coins already do that, but now you need speed, and it's backed by banks. You're talking very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. XRP's long-term value is determined by its utility, including its ability to help financial institutions source liquidity for payments into and out of emerging markets. In fact, financial institutions have already begun to use XRP as a liquidity tool, reducing the cost of sending cross-border payments, which is a factor. Sending money from one to another has to be low cost, number one, and very fast. And this is the market we have today. This is what XRP can offer. The market recognizes that XRP is the fastest, most scalable digital asset for global payments that can also provide liquidity to financial institutions, said Patrick, blah, blah, blah. What's more, being listed on more than 50 exchanges will not only make this asset more available globally, but you can also further the internet of value, which will enable the world to move money as easily and informative moves today. That's powerful, ladies and gentlemen. This XRP, okay? That's XRP. We got one more site, but let's go back and see if we have any questions. I just talked about that, Joey, just a second ago. If you want to reverse or rewind the video, it's because the banks, ladies and gentlemen, are backing Ripple, okay, in Japan. That's the reason why Ripple is moving up so fast. So keep that in mind. Let's see, fast. How old is this article? The article's brand new. Wouldn't be buying now, buying on the high. No, that's incorrect, Ty. Why? Because it is on an uptrend. Ripple's on an uptrend. I've showed you that here in this image. Look at this. It is on an uptrend. You can buy on an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be affected. Look at the long term. If you're talking short term, TY, if you're talking short term, you want to make a quick buck, get in here now. I mean, it's going to go up. I mean, like I said, it's going to go up. It's going to go up and down. People are going to sell. People are going to buy. But look at the support that it has, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the support that it has, okay? And you look at the order book. Let me go 100%. We go to all. Take a look at here. Now, don't be nervous about this at all, ladies and gentlemen, because these are the bids, okay? These are the asks. If people ask for, these are the bids. This don't mean jack shit. I mean, people are going to sell. You're going to see little walls decrease, but the long-term growth of you're going to notice that this is going to start picking up steam. And this bid order, the bids are going to start picking up steam, and you'll see it right around. I'm just going to take a guess and say 300, 400 in between there. When people start waking up, it is right now. I don't know what time it is over there in Europe, but I'm sure it's in the morning. I'm sure it's 3, 4 in the morning. We're talking about a global scale. Once this news, now again, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't have this news. They don't know what's going on with Ripple. So once they start to get an idea why Ripple is growing and all the news about Ripple, you're going to start to see the bids increase. You're going to see this increase. People are going to want more of the coin, okay? The coin is still rising. It's been steadily rising since last week. It's going to fluctuate between now and then, of course. It's going to go between $1, maybe 90, 95, maybe. I don't even see it going 95 cents, but maybe 99 cents, maybe 98, 96 cents, and all the way up to $1.20. And I could potentially see it at $1.25 again shortly. But as the news gets out, but there's going to be people that have been holding this coin for a while. So they're dumping because they're making money. They probably tripled their money. They quadrupled their money. But guess what? Look at all the buyers coming in and buying the coins up. These people are buying these. When you're buying a coin like this is a long-term investment. Don't look to sell this coin short is what I'm trying to mainly tell you guys. Because as you can see here, it is on an uptrend. And uptrends are good to read. How do you read an uptrend? You use the Bollinger Bands. This is the Bollinger Bands. This is, again, the 20-day medium in dead center. And you'll see here the in between. Now, if it falls below the 20-day medium and it starts to stay down here, then it's no longer an uptrend, okay? But when it's riding and bouncing off the 20-day medium and starts rising just like this, that means it's on an uptrend. It's going to continue to rise. Now, I don't know how long it's going to rise, but if you're a long-term investor like I am, you're going to sit on this coin for quite some time. You don't want to sell it immediately. You want to make your money, hopefully double your money. That's the case. But if the coin has this much support, and you see the banks are supporting it, and they're about to take this on, you know what I mean? It's not even set in, I mean, it is set in stone, but it's not really public. This news hasn't reached everybody. This article was created 57 minutes ago. 57 minutes ago on CNBC. This is a very powerful news company right here. CNBC is huge. So if this was published 53 minutes ago, that means there's billions of people that haven't read this yet. You guys read it. You guys got to read it 53 minutes in, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, this was on December 21st, which was, 6 days ago, okay, where it's available on different exchanges. And then we have Ripple, news, insights, everything. You can find a lot of the news here about Ripple, the infrastructures. I just gave you the first two. Not this one. I gave you this one. I didn't check the other ones here, but this is where you can get your updates, ladies and gentlemen, about Ripple. It's called Ripple.com. That's right. Go to Ripple.com and you look at category, look at insights, and look at news, and you can get all that insights on that. If you follow this coin, if you like the coin and using the coin, go ahead and swallow it up. That's what I would say, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go back here. It's hovering around 119, 117, excuse me, 119 and 120 right now. It's hovering 119, 120. It looks good. If we take out our tools, let's take out some studies. All right, so we go with the momentum indicator. The momentum indicator shows it going up, okay? Now let's take another tool out. Now I have it on 30-minute increments. Keep that in mind. The commodity channel index, it's most likely going to say it's oversold, but look at the wave. What does that tell you? That means it's on an uptrend. Look how that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Because look at it. It bounced, up, bounced, and now it's way up again. That is fantastic. And then we'll take out the MACD. Everybody loves the MACD. Excuse me. MACD. What does this tell you? What does this MACD tell you right here? It's telling you, look at the support. Even though you have red squares here, you can see that right in here, it still has support. It still has support. It is riding. It is on an uptrend. This is telling you, this is one of the longest ones I've seen in quite some time, to be honest with you, being this high. I've never usually I see it maybe as long as about right here, and then I'll start dipping. No, that's not happening because there's a lot of support. So you can see it skyrocketing, and it's going to continue to rise. It just hit 119. Come on, 120. Let's hit 125 before this video ends. That way I can at least sound smart, right? Why not? Well, the Fibonacci depends. Fibonacci retracement is when the coin goes down, and you can use a Fibonacci retracement to factor in where the coin can head up. Because a lot of the whales use the Fibonacci retracement, and they pretty much have all the money. So what happens is when they decide to sell a coin, they usually factor in the Fibonacci tool. A lot of them are greedy. So when you use a Fibonacci tool, retracement tool, blockhead, you got to use it on a retracement, most likely. If you want to read an uptrend, you want to use the Bollinger Bands. 30K XRP and I'm holding. I got it at 20. Man, Ty, you are making some money then. 7 point for the Dublin Island and free. Yeah, I believe it. Because I haven't been able to figure it out. Not a problem, Blockhead. Verge, please say something good. Well, listen, I'm not in Verge. I have not touched it. Let's go take a look at it. I mean, what I can do is take a look at it and hopefully we can find something. But I am not a supporter of Verge. I mean, a lot of coins, people, you never know. I mean, I jumped into Ripple a little later, but I could possibly jump into Verge too. You know what I'm saying? I'm no hater. Let's see here. Here's Verge. All right. Yeah, we can do a Fibonacci retracement on Verge because look at this. We look at the time frame. Remember, I'm on 30-minute increments. Okay, I don't like to do anything less than that. This is the afternoon. This is 1:30, 1:30 in the afternoon here. So we're gonna scroll back. This is right here. This is where the day started. Okay, this is where the day started. It was running evenly, which isn't bad. But then that's a big sell-off. Somebody had a lot of coin and just said, you know what, let's get rid of this. It doesn't look like it's riding. It's not doing too well. But I mean, that doesn't mean that it's not going to do well. It was doing really well up here, but you know, there was a massive sell-off. Huge sell-offs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 massive sell-offs in a short period of time. This got to be whales getting rid of their currency, making a quick buck. This is a massive sell-off. It doesn't mean it's going to continue to go down. You know, coins go up and coins go down. These are sell-offs. This was a massive sell-off, but then it was a massive support buy. Let's get rid of that. And as you can see here, same thing. Support. And yeah, as you can see, it's about the sell-off is this. People are still selling here, but they're small. They're not small. They're not huge sell-offs. Okay, they're not like this one anyway. So what's going to happen? Usually when you see 3 red, 4 red in a row, and the wick, you see the wick is even. That means it's got about an equal support and equal sell-off here. Eventually, this is going to start turning, either getting smaller or then turning green. Okay, so who asked for the Fibonacci retracement? What's his name? Blockhead. Let me show you the Fibonacci retracement on this coin here. All right, so here's what we do. We take it from where its highest point, which is back here, okay? Well, actually way back here, but I don't want to go that far in days, see? Because you're talking days here. And then it's on a downtrend. You see it's on a downtrend here, so we don't want to... And then it started to even off right after the 26th, which is after Christmas. Now it's riding the side wave. So here's where we start. Now this is where you're going to want to start reading the Fibonacci retracement, because you want to get it from its highest point from Christmas, the day after Christmas, which is right here. So we'll go from here, all right, to its lowest point. Oops, where are we at? Let me see if it touched that high. No, it touched the high already over here. See, this is about, it touched that point right here 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it touched here. So we're going to go from here, and we're going to bring that down, and we're going to bring it to its lowest point. Even though its support, it shows green, it still was low right around here. Okay, so what does this tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, if you look at that Fibonacci retracement, what's his name again? I keep forgetting his name. Blockhead. This is how you read it. Fibonacci retracement is used by real traders, not the daily traders, powerful traders, guys that look for the long-term growth of the coin. Okay, people that use this Fibonacci retracement tool are people that look for the long-term investments of the coin. So a majority of them hold a lot of the capital. You know, the daily traders, they dump, they buy, they dump, they buy, they dump, they buy, they dump. They never hold on to it long term. So this is why this is a very powerful tool to go by, because you know that the sell-offs for these big wigs ain't going to happen anytime soon. You know what I mean? So you can keep that fresh in your dome piece. So let's say you had Verge, or you're buying Verge now. This would be a great time to buy Verge. Why? Because it's at a real low. When's the last time it was this low? The last time it was this low is when it started. Look at that. Way down here somewhere. Or close to it. Anyway, let me see. It touched this low. Actually, where it's at now, it touched this low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6, 7, 8 times. If you know it touched this low 6, 7, 8 times and it rose, that means it's going to what? Rise again. It's that simple. So where are you looking to buy? If you want to buy the coin now, I would buy now. Why? Because you know it's going to touch between 50 and 61%. You can even bet on 61.8% to sell off. Why? Because look how many times it was already there. So we take the horizontal line. We're going to go a horizontal. And we're going to touch the 61.8% line. And we're just going to click on it. And then we're going to touch the 50% line. And then we're going to touch the 38.2. And then the 100%. Okay? Now we scroll back and we look at how many times it touched it. Look at how many times this coin done hit these levels. And it was at an all-time high up here. Okay, so what does this tell you? This tells you it can hit 100% again from where it is now. Why? Because it was here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 9 times in a matter of from 1223 to 1227. That's 5 days. In 5 days, it touched that many times. So that means it could touch it again. So this is my expertise to you is, I'm not saying it's a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee. But looking at the behavior of the coin, and I mean, depending on the news too, you got to read the news. Look up Verge News. Find out if there's anything wrong. Maybe the owner is a thief, or maybe the owner doesn't know what he's doing. You got to look at news. If there ain't no drastic news about the company, then that means it's just people buying and trading. That's all it is. It's just the behavior of cryptocurrencies. You want to make a little money, you want to sell a little money. And then when it gets down, the support will come in. And as you can see here, I mean, if I was to buy this coin, I would buy it here. I would sell it. I would sell it at 61.8% here because it touched this point many times. If you want to make your money a lot quicker and you're not greedy, you can sell it at the 50% line right here. And you can make something. That is 1149 Satoshi, or 1158 Satoshi. 1158 Satoshi, you can sell it here. And see the high is 1348, but it can easily touch that in no time. But if you really want to make some money, go for 1202 Satoshi. Sell it at 1202 Satoshi. You know why? Because I'm sure there's other people selling here at that level. If we look at the asks and you look at the size, but if you look at the ask and we start bringing this meter over, look at this. Look at this. People are asking for more than that because they see the potential. Somebody's asking for 1450 Satoshi. And he's selling 841,000 of them, of these coins. And you can see it rise. You see this guy right here? That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. That is a huge buy. So make a long story short, you can see that people see the potential. They're reading the tool. And if you're selling at 1203, and if you buy it now and you sell at 1203, take a look on how many people are selling at that point. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm just clicking here. Here we go. We're reaching the level. That's 10. These are 10 people at 1084, 1098. A lot of people are selling around 1094, 1098. Why? Because they're in it for the short haul. That's right around under 38.2%. That's right over here. People are selling. A lot of people are selling here. Why? Because look at how many times it was there. And that was a steady medium right here. And that's why you know it's going to touch there after the drop that's happening here. And then we look at how many people are selling at 11. 11, that's right around 1107. That's right at the 38% line. These are day traders. These guys just trying to get in and get out. That's what these guys are. If you're a long-term investor, now you're talking at the 12. These guys got a massive amount. You see here? These guys have a ton of these coins. That's why they're selling here at 1200, which is right around 61.8%. Like I told you, the big whales don't play games. This is where they want to make their money. They may even go a little shorter, right around 1198, just so that they can sell it before everybody else does. And that's a lot of times, it's a trick that people do. You don't sell it exactly the 61, sell it a little bit lower, 11.99, and you'll beat this guy, and you'll make your sale a lot quicker, okay? Now, I reached another low time. You're going to have to change this. But you get the idea. So we can get rid of this. And we can even go from here. Oop, that's a vertical. Let me get my horizontal Fibonacci. We go from here because it just reached another all-time low right here. Same thing. It's pretty much right in the same area anyway. As you can see the lines. Hey, here, 100% is here. 61% is here. That's about 1123 Satoshi, 1124. It's a good place to sell here if you're buying down this low, because you know it's going to reach here. I mean, it's just a matter of time. This is what happens in trading. You're going to see it's still showing a downward candlestick, so it's still showing. Well, obviously it's sold on the down. It's sold lower than it closed the last time. So that's what happens when it's red. When it's green, that means it's sold more than the close before, or than it closed before, and that's why it'll be a green square. But you get the idea. If you're in Verge, get in. My personal opinion, you can easily sell it at 11.27 if you buy now. If you want to make more money, sell it right under 1,200. You know, you can make a quick buck. Obviously, the first people that sell right around here, around 11.15, 11.18, they're going to make money quicker. But if you sit on it just a little bit longer, you'll start to sell your coin right around 1,200, 12 something. So it's going to go back up, depending on the news. I haven't looked up the news on this coin, so keep that in mind. Let's go back to Ripple. Let me see if anybody has questions about that anyway. XG and XDIV, let's get all right. And we got salty, put a Reddit post, and then it went viral. All right, Bitcoin plug, I got 15.89, real high. Listen, I can't give everybody what's that. Ripple is living the dream. Love it. Yes, it is, Carl. Can you look up ADX? Looks like a good dip to buy. Let's take a look. Bitcoin plug. Let me see what these questions are. Yep, thanks. I appreciate you. What about Enigma ENG? Is it practically brand new on Bittrex? Let's go, baby. You the man. Blah, blah, blah. Big FOMO campaign. Wraith. I don't know. I'm trying to read what this. I'm about to cry. Bitcoin plug, don't cry. It just went down. Be patient. I don't know where you bought at, but I would just be patient. I got a high of 15.89, real high. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, guess what, Bitcoin plug? You're going to have to hold on to that coin for quite some time. That's what I would do if I were you. 15.89, that's a little high, but it was there. You bought it right over here, okay? You bought it right around here, which it's been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's been there 5 times. Verge, block it. Bitcoin plug. It's been here that many times, so it doesn't mean it's not gonna get there again. You know, because there's massive sell-offs and massive buys and purchases. As you can see, let's look at the order book. It has a lot of bids. I mean, if you look at it, it's over at the 300 mark, man. This is huge. Look at this wall of bids. I mean, I see it doing real well. Just be patient. My question to you is, my answer to you is be patient with this coin. Be patient with this coin. Don't sell off and lose money. Be patient. I think it has the potential for growth, of course. You've seen where I marked it on the timeline, as you can see here. I mean, will it right there? I would tell you just be patient, because once it goes up and people finish dumping, it'll start to shoot up again. It's just a matter of time. Coins do this. Just because you see candlesticks down doesn't mean the coin's dropping in value like dramatically. It'll lose like a penny or two. It's just, you know, the weight of how many coins people have. And then some big wig will come in here and buy like a ton of it. That's cheap. 14 cents, that's not bad. That's a cheap coin. That's something you can play with for a little while. I'm going to take a look at that coin down the road, because this is a good time to buy. I'm not going to lie. Because look how many times it's touched here. Look at this. Everything is above this particular moment in this coin. And it's, I might even buy here. I'm not going to lie to you. I might take a look at that after we're done with this video. All right. Insights. We already done that. We already done this. And we already did the news. Okay. Now I wanted to go with this area, which is price finally matching its value. I want to show you and tell you and explain to you what the value is of Ripple if you don't know. Okay. For long time holders of Ripple, there is a shared sense of relief to see the price finally matching the expectations of value. Despite Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum leaping to 100+% gains, Ripple's price finally stayed relatively stable throughout October and November, even taking a plunge to sub 20 cents USD levels. Now, XRP is trading around a comfortable 1.0% USD with an all-time high of $1.30. Okay, we know that. So how did Ripple get to this point? Here are a few major stories contributing to Ripple's over the last few months. That's if you click there, but we're not going to do that. QLX became the first financial service to begin using Ripple directly from cross-border transactions. While I guess it's called QLX, is a small company relative to the types of banks Ripple is targeting. The announcement gave real-world value to Ripple, improved financial services could benefit from using the coin for liquidity purposes. In November, American Express, which is humongous, announced it would begin using Ripple technology for US, UK-based money transfers. The announcement did not include the usage of Ripple, but still represents a major step for Ripple in engaging a company with $30 billion in annual revenue. Be assured, banks and other financial services will be watching MX closely. In November 28, Michael Arrington, founder of TechCrunch, created the world's first hedge fund using Ripple exclusively as its native currency. Why Ripple? Because XRP offers some of the fastest and cheapest transactions of all cryptocurrencies and is built on a network designed for large capital transfers like those used by banks. XRP, which Ripple, can easily be exchanged for any crypto or fiat currency and offers almost guaranteed appreciation in value, trading at 25 cents US dollars at the time of Arrington's announcement. That was at his announcement. At the very least, Arrington's fund gives an interesting avenue for the future of Ripple outside of bank-to-bank transactions and further proves that trust by the financial industry in XRP succeeding in the long run. Okay. In December, this is the beginning of this month, ladies and gentlemen, Ripple finally came through on its promise to place 55 billion Ripple into escrow. The move does two things, okay, for Ripple holders. Now, this is, if you're holding on to Ripple, this is very important. Please listen. It proves Ripple's commitment to creating liquidity in the market and also gives a more defined supply for the currency. First announced in May, the escrow lockup works like this. Ripple, the company, holds 61 billion of the 100 billion total supply of XRP. 55 billion coins have been placed in escrow, a feature built into XRP functionality in increments of 1 billion coins. Each month, 1 billion XRP is released from escrow back into Ripple's holding. The purpose of these coins are to provide liquidity to large market players such as banks in the event that XRP becomes more ubiquitous. If the XRP goes unused, the company returns it to the escrow at the end of the queue. While it's possible for Ripple to sell off their 1 billion XRP each month with nothing to return to escrow, the lockup still ensures that XRP will not reach its max supply until May 2022 at the earliest. While some may view this as a method of periodic inflation, the monthly release of coins is beneficial to the long-term vision of Ripple. If JP Morgan decides they want to try their hand at XRP, they're not going to Bittrex to fill a 1 billion XRP order. Instead, they rely upon the company Ripple to provide them the liquidity. While this does increase the supply of Ripple in the market, it's unlikely to affect the actual price of XRP if the aforementioned bank is intending to use Ripple for money transfers as opposed to position trading. Ripple in 2018 and beyond. Listing on Coinbase. One of the biggest steps Ripple can take in the near term to boost value of XRP and Ripple brand is to get listed on Coinbase. This is very, imagine when and if this happens. That'll be very powerful. Expressed interest in joining Coinbase in the past, and Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has already declared they would expand their coin offerings in 2018. So it is possible that Ripple can be on Coinbase in 2018. I'm not going to go any further than that. Also, have financial institutions commit to XRP liquidity. While the American Express announcement to use Ripple from a cross-border transaction was positive press, it came at the convenience that the company will not actually be using XRP for liquidity. There is a correlation in value between Ripple and the company of XRP coin. They are the largest holder of XRP with 55 billion now held in escrow. News that improves the valuation of Ripple live stock and more than likely translate to an increase in XRP price, which is happening now, okay? Target hedge funds. hedge funds. This is what XRP can do to then for 2018 to really gain massive growth. And of course, big things on horizon. Until Ripple is listed on Coinbase, it's not a stretch to say that the current price of XRP is undervalued. That's very powerful. It's undervalued. Coinbase offers a large user base with a void for large cap, low price crypto just waiting to be filled. The same could be said for the $2 ceiling. Ooh. While it took Ripple 4 years to start trading above a penny, the rise to $1 established a strong base that the coin looks to grow on. Any more positive news, such as further bank adoption or the use of the XRP liquidity, will stir even greater price gains, read that right there, ahead of the Coinbase listing. Likewise, the public is finally turning to Ripple as one of the more attractive options in the crypto marketplace. Very powerful. The price held above $1 despite a loss of $100 billion from total crypto market cap, indicating a desire exists to hold Ripple for long term. This is what I've been saying since the beginning of this video. Couple that with a number of articles pointing out the ways in 2017 was as much the year of Ripple as it was Bitcoin, and you have conditions for exponential adoption and appreciation of XRP throughout the coming year. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The news is out. So if you guys are watching this, okay, if you guys are watching this, I bought at 13, sold at 20. What did you buy and sell? Oh, you guys are talking about XCDs and things you serve. Rally. What do you think of LSK? Sorry, I just got on. I'll be here forever if I keep going over coins. Might buy again HV. I got more now. 50 more. Blah, blah, blah. We're possible to contact you through WhatsApp or even alternative. Chris, man, I'll tell you, it's to make time individual for everyone is hard. I mean, especially, I have offline businesses as well, so this is the reason why. But I mean, if you send me a message on YouTube, send me your information, then I'll possibly get back to you. I mean, I'm not gonna make no guarantees, but I'll do the best I can. It is the holiday season. I do have family visiting from out of state. So it's hard for me to find time, considering we're trying to travel and go places and have a good time. But you get the idea. It's a possibility, Cliff. It could happen in 2018. You've seen what happened with Bitcoin Cash. It was picked up by Coinbase, and all of a sudden the price started to rise. And the same could happen with Ripple. I mean, if Ripple is a coin that Coinbase does pick up, you can see that really fluctuating in value of the coin. It's going to really bring up a lot of dedicated dinero for us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's see here. Thoughts on EDA's current position. All right. So I guess people want to talk about some other. See, I can't. You guys want LSK, ADA, MTV. Hold on, let's see what Ripple's doing right now. The whole call for today was Ripple. I mean, I don't mind looking at these coins. It's just we're gonna be really sitting here and looking at these coins for quite some time. And now if there was a massive amount of people that wanted to talk about these coins, it'd be different. But let's look at Ripple again before we go ahead and. Oh shit! Small language. What did I tell you? It's at 121. I said 125 before the end of this video. It's at 121. It just went up, what, 3 pennies? Oh, it just dropped, went up, dropped, went up. It's hovering. I see it going to 150. I said it. 150, then $2, and so on. So if you buy Ripple, hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it. It is on an uptrend. All right, let's look at LSK. Somebody said LSK. I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out. There's no LSK on Bittrex, it looks like. So let me go to markets. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. LSK. LSK. How much is this coin? Oh, it's $23.17 for this coin. It looks like it's on an uptrend. It broke the medium here and here. I can tell by just looking at it. Let's look at the Bollinger Bands and find out. It doesn't look like it's doing too bad. Let's see. Create. Yeah. Oh, it is on an uptrend. Well, it broke here, and let's see what happens in the next hour. It looks like there was a massive this coin has a lot of volatility, especially in the last few days. As you can see, this massive sell-off here, and it stayed. See, it was on a downtrend. It was on a downtrend over here, and then on, let's see, what's today? The 26th. This was yesterday. Yesterday around around 12 lunchtime, it started to skyrocket a little bit. Then sold. No, it's above. Now it's riding the medium. Usually when it rides sideways like this, it's a good thing. Because, majority of the time that it's going to, grow and break that 20-day medium and hit the highs here. That you see it bouncing on the edges. Bing, 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 bing. It's like a ping ball. What do I see it now? Is it a good time? I mean, I don't know. Do you hold this coin? Are you holding on this coin? If so, where did you buy it? If you bought it down here, then you're in profit. Big time. Okay? If you bought it down here, you're in even bigger profit. I mean, is this has potential to grow? Yes. It looks like it's on a small uptrend. I can't guarantee it because what happened here just a few hours ago, give or take. It looks like there's a massive sell-off happening right now too. If you look at this chart here right down below. But these coins are small. They're not a lot of units. So don't get scared because you see this, because these people don't even hold that many coins. When you see people with 300,000, 100,000 coins and they're selling off, then you got to get a little worried. There's a massive sell-off. But these guys only hold like 25, 3, 12 shares, which isn't shit. That's just minute. So don't worry about that. That means somebody can come in one shot and buy all these coins and that thing will skyrocket. So keep that in mind. It has a lot of volume. It's about 1,050 Bitcoins being traded as we speak on this coin. The bids are going up and the asks are going up. That means the coin value is going up. So just be patient. If you're sitting on this coin, be patient because it looks like it's on a small uptrend and it's possible it can go up even further. That's what I would say. That's my opinion about LSK. Somebody asked about another coin, ADA, I think they said. ADA's current position. Let's see what ADA is. ADA. All right, market. Ada, my brother. Okay, there's another one. Looks like it's on an uptrend too. Let's go to Bollinger Bands, and then we're gonna pull out. I'm gonna change these colors and create. Oh yeah, it's on a small uptrend as you can see here. I don't know what kind of news went, but there was a massive. So it definitely was on a downtrend. Holy, this is huge. That's a huge downtrend. That happened on Christmas Day, right around 6 o'clock on Christmas Day. There was a massive sell-off all the way until the next day, right around lunchtime, and it started to even out, and now it's looked like it's getting support. It looks like it's going back up. It's a 40 cents a coin. If you're looking at these cells are pretty, there's 7,557 shares. He sold it. It's a massive sell-off right now, but it looks like it's got support. The wick is going up. That means it closed on an uptrend, on the going up. It closed above the previous close. So that's why it's green, and the candle looks like it's going up. So it's possible, but it's a small candle. That's a small support candle. If it was a bigger one, that'd be even better. But what I would say is, it looks like it's on its way up. You got some buyers here. And yeah, I mean, people are not really selling off until right around 2770. There's a huge wall at 2770. There's about 83 sellers at that price point. And it's at 2691. So right around this price is when you're going to start seeing the sell-off. Of 83 sell-offs, I guess. We'll see what happens when that happens. But doesn't mean shit, because if they do sell off, this coin rises and they do sell off, that means it could, and these guys want to sell it, they're going to sell it for more, and then these guys are going to want to buy in early and so on. This is a typical of coins. I don't know this coin. I'm not familiar with this coin, but it is on a small uptrend considering where it was yesterday and the day before. So that means it has support. And that's what, I mean, I'm not looking to jump into this coin right now. I don't know too much about it, especially news wise. And then if I seen this You know, that's a possible potential buy but look at where this is. Wow, let's see this here, and then there was a huge ride. This was a great time to get in if you got in early. Even over here, it looks like it's riding evenly though. That's not too bad. I wouldn't wave this coin off yet because it has the potential to still go up. It's got again, it's showing some support of growth here. And then if you pull out the Fibonacci tool and we look at it from here and come down to the lowest point, which is right here, yeah, I mean, it has a potential to hit 61.8% again. That's 28.91 Satoshi. If you're looking at it as a long-term investor. Remember, this is a 30-minute increment chop. This is not a 5-minute. It's not a 1 minute. It's not a 15 minutes. It's a 30-minute. Why is 30 minutes? Because you want to make money. If you use a 1 minute, 5-minute chop, I did that before. I was spending a lot of money on transactions, and I had to stop that. So keep that in mind. So be patient, okay? When you're using the Fibonacci tool, and this is a retracement here, the lowest point, that means it's on its way up. So if you bought here, the lowest end, you're making money. You're in profit, and it has the potential to hit 61.8 because it's been here numerous times. Okay, you can even go as far as 100, but that's kind of pushing it because it touched it. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it touched it about 5 times. Right up here, which is 3104. Okay, so but I mean, if you want to make a quick buck and make some profit, I would sell it. I would buy the coin now and sell it at 61.8%, which is 2,883 Satoshi. Okay, but remember, there's a massive sell-off at 2770. Remember, we've seen it in the order book because you see the wall here, and they're selling off at 27. Oh, now it changed 27768. So it's a little cheaper. They're selling off a little lower. But that's okay. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, that could still, because if you look at the big willies, the big ballers, the guys with the money, what they do is they look at this and they look at the long-term growth. They said, hey, it's touched here this many times. I'm going to sell it here. And they have a massive amount of shares. They ain't going to sell it down here, you know, so you don't have to worry about it not rising. But you got to beat them to the sell-off, because if they sell it at 100%, because a lot of them are greedy, they don't need to worry about small gains. They worry about the massive gains. They want the big growth. I mean, these guys got millions. That's what they do. That's just my personal opinion on that. All right, let's see here. Would you please your thoughts? I already did that. Ethereum, please. Got an early and hold it. Ethereum is quick and easy. Ethereum, hold. That's it. You got Ethereum, hold it. Don't sell it. That's more like an asset. Bitcoin's an asset. Bitcoin, you don't want to sell it. If you got Bitcoin, it's an asset. You hold on to it. It's just like your retirement. Newbie, Redcoin. Man, I'll tell you, Redcoin, I don't know what. People are trying to show support. I think it's more of a pump. People are trying to pump that coin up. I'm not too familiar with Redcoin. Then next, a lot of volume. It may be a good opportunity to buy at the dip today. Okay, I'll do one more Redcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Redcoin, and then that's it. I got to call it quits. Did I spell it right? I don't think I did. Let's see. I know it's 2 Ds. I could have sworn it was 2 Ds. Am I lying or not? Let me see. Yeah, 2 Ds. Redcoin. Let's go to markets. There it is. I guess this is it. Here it is. Here's Redcoin, ladies and gentlemen. It's at a penny. 0.01. It is at a penny. Look, this is good. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. When you see this, like the wave like this is good. It's only a matter of time before it shoots up or shoot down. Now, wow, this was a pump. This was a massive pump. This is what you call a pump. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. It sucks, but it happens. The good thing about this pump and dump is that it bring it up even higher for value-wise. And then it steadily started to increase here, as you can see, from the pump and dump. But look at it now. It's really easily riding the wave. So if you're in this coin and you're daily trading this coin, you can make some good money quick. Why? Because if you can see the wave, it's going bing, 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 bing. That means you know it's going to dip down. As soon as it turns red, it gets the lowest point here, you buy. Then you sell. Then you buy. Then you sell. Then you buy. Then you sell. You see? It's that simple. Make a quick dollar or two. How do you categorize that? Well, if you take your horizontal tool and you start factoring the waves, I'm just pointing at the top of the wave here. This is one wave. This is two waves. This is three waves, four waves. So I'm just going to, kind of mark it right at the waves where it reached this peak. Okay. And then the low point. Go here and then here. What does that tell you? This tells me you can buy here, sell here. You know it's going to go right around here somewhere. Okay? Because it's touched that wave. It's riding the medium. See? It's been here. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's about to do it 6 times. It may touch it, but it's down. So either you buy now or you wait a little longer till it gets right around here. And you buy here, which is at 0.00085. But you got to make sure it's going down. I'm not 100% certain it's going to, because again, there's no guarantee. But it looks like it's on the way down. Okay, it looks like it's evenly getting support and bearish and bullish. It's getting bearish and bullish at the same time. Let's just put it that way, right here. So it has a potential to touch one more red square right around here, around 0.00085. It's at 0.00087. What does that tell you? You know that as soon as this happens, guess what's going to happen? It's going to start going up. And where is it going to sell? Right around 0.0093 to right around 0.00095 or 96. And it's going to do this because that's what it's riding, a wave. Okay. So that's what I would tell you about red coin right now. Is if you're a day trader, you can get in and make some quick money with this coin doing this. This is, again, it is on 30-minute increments. Keep that in mind. If you change it to 1 minute, 5 minutes, it's going to change the entire chart. So keep that in mind when you trade this coin. It's a cheap coin. That's a very cheap coin. At 1 penny. I mean, you spend $1,000 on this coin. I mean, you have the potential to make some massive amount of money with red coin if it goes up. But a lot of coins do this, man. I mean, I'm a solid supporter of Digibyte. I'm a solid supporter of Digibyte. They have a powerful software. They have everything to integrate to help companies out there really expand their services. But, there's a lot of people that hate the coin and they hate the owner. And that's the reason why the coin is doing a lot of crazy shit. But the reality of it is, if you believe in the coin wholeheartedly, hold it. So I'm sitting on that coin. I'm not selling it whatsoever. I'm sticking with it. And that's it. So I'm a long-term supporter of Digibyte. McAfee just talked about Digibyte, and as you can see, it's going to continue to grow. So I'm very happy about that. When you buy and sell, are you taking out profit and just buying back in with the original principle? Well, F80, that all depends. I mean, when you buying and you're selling coins, depending on how much money you want to make on a daily process, you want to buy. If you're doing 3% gains, you want to do about 10 to 15 coins. Yeah, that was that was my wife sneaking in the house. 50% gains, 3% gains. You want to do an average around 3% when you're trading on daily trading. All right, so keep that in mind. Daily trading around 3%, and then you'll start making some money that way. You won't make a lot of money, but you'll steadily continue to make money that way. So keep that in mind as you continue your trading, whether you're a day trader or long-term. Now, if you're a long-term investor, like I said, buy Ripple, sit on it for a while. I mean, you're going to make some serious money there. Let's go to Ripple now and see what it's doing, actually. Let's see what Ripple is doing before we hang up this call. Here we go, XRP. All right. Oh yes. Who doesn't like an uptrend? It's $1.17 last. Look how much volume. It's ridiculous. Look at the volume. That's what I'm talking about. Do you see the volume on this coin? That's some serious money. Let's just wait for it to. It's still loading the chart. It's a little laggy. I do apologize for that. Give it a second. Man, my nose is stuffed. I went to Dubai and got sick, and now I feel like a mess. Come on now. Let me refresh this page. It's just taking too long to load up. That's the thing about Bittrex. Sometimes it's just like, come on and load already. You know, if you're trading and you're up to the minute trader, you really want to get this thing moving. So, let's see here. Let me see here. It's called Bittrex Enhanced. Use Bittrex extension on Chrome. Off to bed night, guys. Take care. Have a great night, everyone. Watching it for me just got more XRP cost averaging over the next 5 days. Gage, you did a smart thing, bro. There you go. You're welcome, F80. Thank you, everybody, for attending. We appreciate you. If you're holding on to, obviously, the Ripple, sit on it. Oh, this is USD. We wanted a Bitcoin. We don't want a USD market. That is USD market. But either way, it's still a good thing. Let's go to Bittrex. And we want the Bitcoin market, which is here. There we go. There we go. Oh, it went up to $1.21. That was as highest that we've seen it. $1.22. It hit $1.22. I said it was gonna hit $1.25 before we got on the call. I was 3 cents off. I'm sorry. It was $1.90. But either way, if you have this coin, you know you're making money. Look at this uptrend. Look at the massive support. Okay, volume. That's 11,273 volume. So if you click on Bittrex, this is probably the most volume of the coin today. Let's see. Nope. Top volume is Verge, 12,000. Verge. Biggest gain is Descent. NXT is down, but top volume. Ripple is right there. Ripple's at 11,000. These are 12,000. Ripple's right there. Ripple's going to touch that. It's up 30.8%. That's a huge gain. If you're holding on Ripple, you did really well. Congratulations. Be patient. Redcoin is up 7.5 almost, 7.4%. ADA's up almost 5%. That's wonderful. Digibyte. Oh my man, this is my coin. That's my coin. I love this coin. This coin is 40 times faster than Bitcoin too. I mean, it's been around for a while. Look at it's been around since 2014 on this exchange. But I mean, it's not getting the support that it needs. I'll tell you. But I'm a real supporter of Digibyte. I've been sitting on this coin for quite some time now. That McAfee pumped it up around over here, and now it's steadily increasing. But look how far it was before. You know, you can see that it's increasing. You know, and then there's a massive support right over here. That looks like a pump, but there was no dump. I think that was the McAfee when he started talking about Digibyte, and then it shot up, and now it's sitting here. People sold off a little bit, and it's riding the wave. But I'm a massive supporter of Digibyte. They have a lot of potential. This coin, you know, I bought it at a penny. It's at 7 cents. So yeah, I made some money, but you know, I want to make some serious money. I need this to hit 10 cents a dollar. I'm a long-term investor, so you know what I'm saying on that coin. But yeah, I changed that. Very good extension. Well, anyways, have a good holiday, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I was going to do this live. If you watched the video yesterday that I posted on YouTube, if you're not a subscriber, I said I was going to come out here live and do this for you guys. I've done it, and the coin's increasing as we speak. So what does this tell you? This tells you to get in. Get into Ripple. Buy. Hold. Don't sell off immediately. Try to make as much money as you can without breaking. Again, don't break your bank. I don't want people, wasting money that they don't have, obviously. But just buy the coins at $1 something. You can't go wrong. It's not bad. If you would have listened to me 2 weeks ago, you'd have been in the profit. You would have made 75 cents per coin. So if that's the case, how much money excuse me, not 75 cents. You would have made 25, 10, 20, 30, like 40, 50 something cents, maybe 45, 50 something cents per coin. If you had 1,000 coins, now start doing the math. Let's start doing the math. If you're sitting on 10,000 coins, let's do the math. 10,000 coins, okay? 10,000 XRP. You bought them at a quarter. This is just a random thought. And now they're selling at $1.20. All right, so we're going to multiply that by 1.20. That's $12,000 that you would have made between then and now. That's huge. That's a huge gain. Now, if you're a long-term holder and you got 10,000, let's say you got 5,000 coins. Or let's go less than that. Let's go 1,000 coins. Let's say you got 1,000 coins and you're a long-term investor. You know it's going to hit $2. You multiply that, that's going to be 2,000. But guess what? You hold off a little longer. You're a long-term investor. You know it's going to hit $5. Then you got 5,000. You hold off on that. You know it's going to hit $10. Then you got 10,000. And if it starts to do Bitcoin numbers or even Ethereum numbers, you got 7 times like Ethereum numbers. We'll say 700. That's, well, if you have 10,000 coins, but you get that was the wrong numbers, but you get the idea. That's a lot of coins, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of money. You can make some serious money in this coin. So, what's the next plan? My next plan is this. My next plan is to sit on these coins, watch them work. I do not support Bitcoin Cash. I think those people are thieves. I think what they're trying to do is, the reason why we have transaction fees through the roof, the reason why we have slow Bitcoin transactions is because of the Bitcoin Cash people. I think they're thieves. I think they created Bitcoin Cash in hopes to disturb the Bitcoin community. I believe they did that on purpose, and then to make themselves even richer. And they have a lot of they do a lot of the transactions in support with Bitcoin, but since they don't support Bitcoin anymore, they went on to do Bitcoin Cash, and now Bitcoin Cash is there. Coinbase takes Bitcoin Cash and starts supporting it, which pisses me off. That's the reason why I don't support Coinbase that much anymore. But if they support Ripple, then you better believe I'm going back with Coinbase and be like, hey, my friend, how you doing? Because money talks, and that's the reality of it. That's all I have to say today, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12/27/2017. We've been on this for over an hour. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel. I like to do these live periodically. Have any questions, comment. I will answer them the best I can. I am not a professional by any means. I just learn, listen, and give. And this is all for free. I don't ask for any money whatsoever. But I appreciate you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful New Year's. Be safe. Have fun. Don't trade with emotion. If you trade with emotion, you can lose everything. So keep that in mind. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care now. Peace.